You are most welcome here, sister. What you did back there in San, it was truly...
terrifying. Don't get me wrong, Piety, the rest, they had it coming. But there's no one like that here. These Maraketh, they're good people.
She knows that. Please, sister, ignore Pataris.
My grandfather was a captain in the Ebony Legion. My father too, and me. Just following the path that had been laid out for me.
Until you met me.
Yes, until I met the most beautiful woman I'd ever seen.
Behind bars. An exile waiting to become an experiment. Not quite how I imagined meeting the man of my dreams.
I realized then that I wasn't part of the Ebony Legion anymore. I'd become a blackguard like every other damned legionnaire in San, taking orders from a madman.
Pataris freed me and led us here.
I'd heard about the Maraketh from those few legionnaires who survived the assault on Highgate.
And I talked them into harboring us.
Vanya can be very persuasive when she wants to be.
Is a racist bully with that fancy hair crest of hers stuck so far up her...
Come on, Vanya. She's a warrior. It's not her job to be nice. It's her job to defend...
Look all lithe and sweaty when you're watching her train. That's the only job you're interested in.
I'm studying the Maraketh fighting style.
Sure you are, sweetie.
Tasuni, he's a con man.
Pataris just doesn't understand him.
I understand that he gets his every need catered for by talking in riddles and telling lies.
The truth about the nightmare. He makes sense of the chaos as best he can.
How can we possibly know whether what he's telling us is the truth or not?
We can't. But who else is there to ask? We've a few bits and pieces lying about that might help with what's to come.
Bits and pieces? I risked my neck to salvage those artifacts.
I know, sweetie, and I really appreciate your artifacts.
You didn't say that when I brought them in. You said, is that all?
You'd been gone for ages.
And you think you could do a quicker job?
Yes, if you'd let me, yes.
No, not for all the jewelry in the world. What if I lost you?
Okay, I'm sorry. We have charms and regalia sourced at great risk from some of the most dangerous places in Rayclast. Better?
Yes, thank you.
I heard of the beast before coming here. Piety talked about it. I suppose she saw no point in keeping secrets from the people she was planning to murder.
I'm so sorry, Vanya.
God, it's not your fault, Pataris. But Piety used to say that the beast was the source of her power. How she managed to turn poor men and women into those... things. She kept using a phrase. What was it?
Universal transmogrification. I heard her assistants talk about it too.
The power to change the world into anything you like.
Bloody scary power in the hands of someone like Piety.
Bloody scary power, full stop.
Seems like the rain's brought out a few worms. Don't think I'm an easy mark, Exile. I've spent more than enough time around exiles to know which way the dagger's pointing, and I'll happily give it a shove in your direction if you try anything wormy. I'm conducting a little dig, The sort of enterprise that could make someone with your particular skill set a very handsome living. Don't worry, you'll not be moving much dirt. No. Why smash rocks when you could smash skulls, eh? Hey, mate, what's going on? Came all the way here to see what's what in this famous mine, but there's a bloody big glowing wall blocking it. Can't squeeze through. Welcome. It seems like the rain's brought out a few worms. Don't think I'm an easy mark, Exile. I've spent more than enough time around Exiles to know which way the dagger's pointing, and I'll happily give it a shove in your direction if you try anything wormy. I'm conducting a little dig, the sort of enterprise that could make someone with your particular skill set a very handsome living. Don't worry, you'll not be moving much dirt. No. Why smash rocks when you could smash skulls, eh?
You come to us, a woman like us, and yet nothing like us. While we cloak ourselves in tradition and war, you cloak yourself in thaumaturgy and fear. And that is why you will kill the beast within the mountain. Lady Diala has told me this. She has much faith in you, which, the question is, can we Marraketh share in her faith? Sekema Deshret sealed the mines, trapped the nightmare within its black den. The beast should never have been imprisoned. The beast should have been destroyed, yet for all her ferocity, it seemed that Deshret lacked the courage to do so. And now, after 2 centuries guarding this hole in the ground, this Akara lacks the strength. But you are not Deshret, and you are not one of us. You will succeed where we have failed. Deshret's banner will break the seal and open the mines. It was taken from her when she fell to Vol, the brittle emperor. Take the stairs to the southwest. Descend to the dried lake. You shall have no trouble finding the brittle emperor. You'll smell him before you see him. Bring Deshret's banner home, and you will be free to pass into the darkness as you wish. The Marraketh once stood united under Deshret's banner. That was before the plagues, the tempests, the corruption. Deshret rode here with this Akara, the Kiato. to put an end to the beast's curse, and upon the very threshold of the darkness, she faltered. Perhaps she saw that King Calm had gone there before her and not returned. Or perhaps the nightmare simply overcame Deshret's seemingly indomitable courage. Either way, she chose not to ride into the mountain to slay the beast. She closed and sealed the mines and committed this Akara to Highgate's guardianship. The tempests, the plagues, they passed. Of their own accord, or because of Deshret's seal, we do not know. But what I do know is this. When Deshret vowed to watch over these mines, she simply traded one curse for another. And his unmen have dipped their fleshless claws into the lifeblood of the Maraketh since the day this Akara tethered its roar here. Such is the way with men of war. Remove their tongues, yet still they thirst for blood. Remove their bellies, yet still they hunger for battle. Remove their manhood, yet still they lust for conquest. I will make allies of whomever I deem useful. We have observed the actions of both Blackguard and Exile, and it is Pitaris and Vanya who give meaning to those actions. This Akara has not mixed with other than its own for over 200 years. The outside world has now discovered us, so it is time that we discovered it. Kira has the blood of Deshret in her veins and the bonds of Deshret in her mind. Her loyalty to her Akara is admirable. Her loyalty to the past is not. Tasuni has been corrupted since the day he was born. Maraketh tradition would have it that such a warped child be left upon the moonlit plain for the gods to adopt. Tasuni was not taken by the gods that night. Such a thing has never happened before in our Akara. Now we know why. Tasuni is a man caught between two worlds, our world of light and the beast's world of darkness. He is our scout in the black, and without him, Nightmare would remain beyond our understanding. And an enemy you cannot know is an enemy you cannot fight. Sekema Deshret sealed the mines, trapped the Nightmare within its black den. The beast should never have been imprisoned. The beast should have been destroyed, yet for all her ferocity, it seemed that Deshret lacked the courage to do so. And now, after 2 centuries guarding this hole in the ground, This Akara lacks the strength. But you are not Deshret, and you are not one of us. You will succeed where we have failed. Deshret's banner will break the seal and open the mines. It was taken from her when she fell to Vol, the brittle emperor. Take the stairs to the southwest. Descend to the dried lake. You shall have no trouble finding the brittle emperor. You'll smell him before you see him. Bring Deshret's banner home, and you will be free to pass into the darkness as you wish.
Not a cockroach. Hello, impatient reekings. They waft to me from that mountain. That's all I can smell. Not a cockroach. Stinking anticipation. Vol the Pure, they called him. Vol the Murderer, I call him. In his name, an emperor was murdered. In his name, an empire was murdered. Yes, it was Malachai's lips that kissed me. Yes, it was Malachai's hand that led me to the rapture. No, no, and no again. It was Vol's words that put me there.
Yes.
Yes.
How do I keep ending up in such lovely places?
You were meant to.
ready and not before.
Stain the ground with your presence. You stand at a crossroads. Choose wisely. Your valor is his to match. Let his power be known! Take it then. I have no need of it.
When I'm ready, and not before. And not before.
I vowed
to care for this empire with my eyes open. I lied to my people. I lied to myself. Blinded by my lust for purity.
Thaumaturgy just keeps getting the better of you, doesn't it, Vol?
I vowed to care for this empire with my eyes open. I lied to my people. I lied to myself. Blinded by my lust for purity, I placed my faith in the most corrupt of men. I watch now as my legion dies, their flesh melting from their twisted bones. They fall and rise. A tide of mortal death and eternal damnation. I feel it now in my own flesh. The heat, the corruption. I have failed you, my empire of purity. Do not forgive me, but please, I beg of you, survive me.
When I'm ready, and not before.
Yes.
The Rapture is our hope, our desperation. It will set the nightmare to boil, cook that nice big fishy in its own whining brine. Listen with all of your ears, not a cockroach. The Rapture was Malachi's most wondrous creation, the only fire hot enough to burn the beast from existence. And its fuel? A gemling queen. Blood and flesh and gem. Yet my selfish self did not want to burn away, and so the fire was but a tiny spark. The spark of a cataclysm. I am sorry, my love, my Malachi. Go to it, not a cockroach. Find the Rapture. Make me sorry no more.
The gate is open, and the darkness calls. Good hunting, Cursebreaker.
The gate is open, and now I hear her voice as clearly as if she was sitting right here with me. Words of a dead woman, reverberating up from the depths of Highgate. A spirit chained, yet not enslaved. Tortured, yet unbroken. That dead woman is Deshret, and our red Sakema longs to return to the dust of her Visteri. Free her, and I shall reward you as my gifts allow.
See that? One moment, big blades. Next moment, gone. Should be able to go in there now. This place reeked of voltaxic sulfite back in the day. I was planning on having a wander down there, only I think I can hear things shuffling around down there. And I'm more of a lover than a fighter. Actually, if you're headed in there, maybe you could do us a favour. See, I run a little mining operation of my own. Mining's dangerous at the best of times, but it's suicidal without a proper source of light. I've got lights, just ain't got no power. Run on voltaxic sulfide, they do. Nasty rocks. Stink like a dozen eggs rotting in the summer sun on the back of a whale carcass. And they're less stable than the high temper on a bad day. Bloody toxic, too. Keep your nostrils peeled for some voltaxic sulfite while you're down there. Or anywhere, really. See that? One moment, big blades. Next moment, gone. Should be able to go in there now. Heard this place reeked of voltaxic sulfite back in the day. I was planning on having a wander down there, only I think I can hear things shuffling around down there. And I'm more of a lover than a fighter. Actually, if you're headed in there, maybe you could do us a favour. See, I run a little mining operation of my own. Mining's dangerous at the best of times, but it's suicidal without a proper source of light. I've got lights, just ain't got no power. Run on voltaxic sulfide, they do. Nasty rocks. Stink like a dozen eggs rotting in the summer sun on the back of a whale carcass. And they're less stable than the high temper on a bad day. Bloody toxic, too. Keep your nostrils peeled for some voltaxic sulfite while you're down there. Or anywhere, really.
Yes, little mountain. I'm pleased to see you too. Rot consume you!
This'll do nicely, Exile. Another good find. Ah, this is the stuff. Good nose, Exile. You find more and I'll come right over. Don't touch it, though. Stuff will send you mad without the right precautions. You think I want to be dressed like this? Tell you what, how about we take a look around my mine? Talk to me when you're ready to go. Looks like shite, eh? Well, don't judge a mine by its entrance. Eternals used to pull all sorts of goodies out of these rocks, and they never had my secret weapon. Just inside the mine shaft is my creaky little crawler. Took one of the old Eternal torture devices and repurposed it. Oh, it can still tear your skin off like peeling a fruit, but hopefully it won't try to. Instead, it can lay down a daisy chain of lights powered by that voltaxic sulfite. You'll want to be on the lookout for more of that, mind you. This big beauty next to me, my pride and joy. Feeds Crawler with refined and purified sulfite, and it's capable of taking all sorts of the raw materials strewn below ground and turning them into sources of light and explosives. How about you head underground and follow the mechanical little bugger to an azurite vein, eh? The darkness within those walls is unnatural. It does not fade in the presence of light. It retreats like a living beast. I'd not wander too far from the lamps if I were you. Been working on this machine on and off for years. Hard to really test it without the raw materials from the mine. You're here now, though, so maybe that'll change. This beauty can take the azurite you find in there and turn it into flares and dynamite. Enough azurite, and I can make this thing more efficient than it already is. Able to hold a lot more sulfite and able to make better flares and dynamite. Grew up in Oriath. Used to love the city. Spent my youth combing the woods around it for sulfite. No one else knew how to handle the stuff, but the Templar had a voracious appetite for it. Needed it to power whatever godforsaken machines they were building. Made a very healthy living for myself until, well, let's just say, for a while I thought I was a prophet. The Templar don't take so kindly to people calling themselves prophets. Locked me up in a madhouse, but I dug me way out. The Templar like escapees even less than they like false prophets. So here I am, digging around in eternal rubble. This is Crawler, capable of scouting out a few of the valuables hidden down here, but needs your muscle to get to them. Tell it where you want to go, and try to stay alive till you get there. Crawler will burn through sulfite on the way, and we ain't made of sulfite, so choose carefully. How about you follow it to a nearby azurite vein, eh? Make sure you stick near Crawler's light. Believe me, you don't want to get dragged into the darkness. Welcome. Looks like shot.
When I'm ready, and not before.
Welcome, exile.
Die as you were meant to.
Give up the cause. Give up on God. You should do the same. Make your choice.
Try not to die now.
Be your ghost, your end. Come! Very well. You win. I'll do as you ask.
This'll do nicely, exile. Hello.
not before.
glows like blue embers in the dark. My machine here can turn these rocks into something a little more useful. You might need some extra light down there, so how about you put a few flares together? Mine's also full of dead ends and things that ought to be dead themselves, so get a blasting stick while you're at it. Should have enough for both on ya. This'll do nicely, Exile. Beauty. Look at it sparkle. Glows like blue embers in the dark. My machine here can turn these rocks into something a little more useful. You might need some extra light down there, so how about you put a few flares together? Mine's also full of dead ends and things that ought to be dead themselves, so get a blasting stick while you're at it. Should have enough for both on ya. Hot little pair of sticks you got. Mind you, don't get 'em mixed up. Don't want to have to mop you up. Though I suppose blowing yourself to bits is better than getting lost in the dark down there. I suggest you bring a few sticks of dynamite and a few flares when you venture down there. Crawler will guide you to some large ore veins, but tossing a flare into the gloom might reveal some very pretty little treasures. Since the mine's been around for so long, all the easy pickings have already been pinched. Might have to do some excavating of your own, if you want something truly precious. There's some fragile-looking walls down there. Reckon a well-placed stick of dynamite will turn those walls to rubble. Why don't you give that a go, eh? I'll let you keep whatever you find on the other side. Little pair of sticks.
When I'm ready, and not before. Too much clutter.
Yes.
Yes.
think it likes me.
You're either a client or a target. Doesn't matter how this ends, only that it does. No witnesses. You're finished. It's yours. So says the code.
When I'm ready, and not before. So many more trapped spirits in this place. I can feel them. frightened little mountain. It'll all be over soon.
You find no faith here? Kaita made sure of that. Pick your path and walk it alone. Let fear be your gospel. You will know true fear. Ah, fine. Leave me to wander.
When I'm ready, and not before.
The Rapture device has absorbed its fill of harvested life from fury and desire. It is ready. So am I. I know now that I was born to be the end and the beginning of the Empire. The beast has made this clear to me. As clear and undeniable as the sacrifice I must now make. My Lady Diala, my love, my life's greatest achievement. She must leave me now, for she cannot follow, and she will perish if she remains. And so I will ask of her more than she would ever give. I will betray her. I will break her heart, so that I do not break her soul.
When I'm ready, and not before.
Curious. With the death of the last monster here. Curious.
not before.
You know, not a cockroach. Had I accepted my place, my rapturous role, the beast would be no more, no less, no anything at all. My selfishness tickled the beast's fancy and had laughed the world I knew away. Yet I have had much time to think on my lonesome, much time to wonder. Wonder if the rapture really needs to eat a genuine queen. Maybe something else will get its catastrophic juices slavering. Something like eyeball soup, the eye of fury, the eye of desire. Pretty gems for our pretty designs. But where could they be? Don't fret now. I have my suspicions. Calm, the sovereign of slaughter. He remains and suffers his delusions right here in the halls of nightmare. Fury is all he knows, so fury Calm will have. Deresso, King of Swords, damned by desire. Oh, aren't we all? He's down here too, and Desire's curse remains his to bear. Go on.
I am Dareso, the Sword King. It was here in the pits of Theopolis that I made my name, killing rabid dogs and wild boars before I could even be considered a man. In this, so glorious of arenas,
Stand
I
and
care
fight.
nothing for your past, only your future. And for that, you will have to fight.
client or a target? Speak quickly. The Azarians aren't known for their patience.
On your head be it. Study precision.